Hey YouTube, this is JDog Nation on Tuesday, July 10th at practically noon. It's 11:56 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I wanted to talk today about basically confessions of a guide dog user. Um, at least for me, it's kind of a hardcore topic. Yesterday was, or I mean, it would have been the 4th anniversary of JDog and I as a working team. Yay! But, things didn't work out. And, I mean, that's okay because everything's fine now. But that's 4 years of crazy awesome memories and some not so crazy awesome memories. And, it's a long story, but it started with me going to a guide dog seminar when I was a sophomore in high school. I traveled to New York to briefly work with a guide dog for the first time. And at that time, I don't know, I was like, I have too much sight for this. Why am I, it's not the responsibility of taking care of a dog, but, um, I mean, why? Why? I can see too much. This is just, it feels like someone's just leading me around. I mean, essentially that's what it is, but I just didn't really see the appeal, I was like, I prefer to have a dog as a pet. Hello, I am very young and naive in high school. Just kidding. Everyone has their moments, but at the time I just didn't really want a guide dog. Um, I didn't want a guide dog, period. And, fast forward to when I was 19 in July of 2008, and I was like, you know what? Let's think about this a bit. Let's just see what it's gonna be like. And I applied, and I was accepted to a class, and on July 9th of 2008, I met JDog. JDog did not care to meet me. I'm not gonna lie, he was not pleased working with me. I mean, he would do everything I asked him to, but he did not really seem intrigued. And I mean, when you're first starting, like, I love this dog. He is crazy. But JDog's like, I don't really care about you. You're not my trainer. You're not the person I've been working with 6 to 8 months. You're not my puppy walker. You're not no one. You're no one. You're just an Asian. So, it was super hard, the first couple of weeks when I was at the school working with him. And I wanted to give up so many times. I'm like, you know what, I still can see too much. This is ridiculous. There are people here who see less than I do, who are doing awesomely with their dog. What is it about me that's different? Blah, blah, blah. I was questioning everything about being a new guide dog user as a person who is legally blind, who does have some sight, because there's so many stigmas out there about, oh, well, if you're gonna be a guide dog user, you're supposed to be totally blind. You can see, so why the hell do you need a dog? Crap like that. Well, I came home with JDog in August of 2008, and since then, up until May 11th, 2012, we've had some really good experiences together, life-changing experiences. And on that day, when I had to retire him, it was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt. I cried for a very long time. My face resembled that of a cherry tomato. And then I received my second bundle of joy, my second hero. She was about 25 pounds lighter than JDog, and yellow, and little. Not something I'm used to. Also, she was hardcore energetic. She was like, oh my god, this and that, I'm crazy, and I'm not used to that. JDog is super chill. He's also kind of bipolar in a way. That's what we have in common is, we have our moments when we're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then we're like, hey, let's just relax, chill. But, it I guess this is confessions time. Yes, when I met my second guide, I didn't like her, period. I just didn't. she was way too freaking hyper for me. Now, like, it's only been a month since her and I have been home, and things are going really good. I think what gave us that extra push, like, I miss JDog, don't get me wrong. It's excruciating to retire your first guide. It's excruciating to retire any dog. It's excruciating to lose a dog in a sense. Like, having a guide dog or a service animal, it's not just, oh, la la la, the bond that, people have with their pets. It's more than that. You spend every single waking hour with this individual. And I mean, that's essentially, that was kind of saying goodbye to 4 years of memories. Well, stopping the memories there, and starting new memories that weren't as intense, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like he was still in the room with me, and I still felt like I lost him. Like, it sounds stupid because it's not like he died. It's not like we had to put him down, but it just felt like I lost him. And there was this guilt that I let him down, that I didn't try hard enough, and that wasn't the case. I fought every chance I got to make sure that we can still be working together, JDog and I. And then I just couldn't do it anymore. I needed the help. I needed to get back and see what was going on from a professional standpoint, to have professionals help me. And then I got this new dog, and she was a bundle of energy, tiny, not as chill as I thought. I mean, she's calmed down a lot now, and that's, like, that's great. I'm sitting here going, oh my god, my throat's getting all tight, and I don't know if I'm going to cry or not. But it was, to say the least, a very difficult transition to meet a whole new dog who was all up in my face when JDog didn't care when he saw me. He's like, I suppose you can pet me. I suppose we'll be okay together. I suppose I'll work for you. Whereas this new girl was like, I'm here to please. I love your face. And I love this and that. But I'm going to be a little bit finicky because I barely know you. But it's okay because I love you and I love people. And oh my god. So that's my confession, I guess. At first, I did not want to love her. And how I moved on from that was finally getting JDog home. That was a challenge in itself, but he is spending time with my parents now. He is their pet, and essentially, I mean, if you look at it, he's still mine. There are going to be memories in here and up here that are never, ever going to leave me. And, I mean, he set the bar high for any dogs after that. Not a lot of things fazed him, minus, the distractions that we were working on, and pretty much led to his career demise, I guess. But, he was an amazing dog, and I'm talking like he died, but he didn't. Like, I swear, he's at home with my parents, just chilling and enjoying his life. And he celebrated his 6th birthday on Friday. He was relaxed. And, I mean, now as a retired guide, as just a pet, there's difference. There's a difference in how he acts. There's a difference in his demeanor. He's just way more relaxed, way more, I don't know, it's just like there's this relief. And I go home and he's still thrilled to see me. It's not like, oh my god, we're gonna go working! No, it's not like that at all. But he still loves me, and I will always have a special place in my heart for him because I love him that much. And for those of you guys who are going through this, I feel for you. As, I feel like I have some experience now. Like, to go through that process that I wasn't expecting for another 3-4 years. I was hoping to fix, these problems when I was going back for training with him. But the outcome was that we had to retire him. And at the time, it was definitely not okay. But right now, I I think that, well, I know that it was the right decision. Um, this video was, I mean, I really didn't want to make this video, and this is like my 7th take on it, but it's important to put my confessions out there as a guide dog user. It's important to let people know that they're not alone in this, that, you know, there are plenty of service animal handlers that go through this on a yearly basis, you know, on a monthly basis, on a whenever this has to happen. There's no going back from it. You have to retire, you know, your companion, your helper, your angel, your hero, and you have to move on. And my, I guess what keeps me going is seeing him there, you know, seeing him happy at my parents' place, seeing him relaxed, seeing him play. And JDog and my new guide get along fantastically. And that's all you can ask for, you know? Like, that's all you can um, hope for, is that the two of them find a mutual understanding. And the first couple of days, you know, I guess he was kind of upset. He didn't really want to come near me because I had her with me. But it got better, and they're great now. So just remember that you're not betraying your companion, because that's what happened on that day for me, was the overwhelming amount of guilt, because I handed over the leash and he stopped at the door and he looked at me and he wouldn't move for, it felt like an eternity for me. And then it felt like I had pretty much put my dog to sleep. Like, that's what it felt like. And I have no right, you know, to say that it's any more excruciating or any less excruciating than actually putting your dog to sleep. Like, that in itself is horrible. But we put JDog's working career to rest in a way. And I had to train myself all over again. And I'm still training. My new dog is trained. So many little habits that come with being with an individual like that for years. You have to go back to square one. So my advice for anyone who's going through, or, you know, who's struggling with this, give yourself time. I'm still giving myself time. In a way, I'm still grieving. But it gets better. It gets better, and your dog isn't going to forget you, and you're definitely not going to forget your dog. They love you, no matter what. JDog started off not caring about me. So it seemed. That's the vibe I got. And then 4 years later, it was like I was ripping off every limb of my body when I had to say goodbye for that couple of weeks. You know, for those couple of weeks. So, not to be depressing or anything, but give yourself time. Your dog is going to love you. And then you're going to be so amazed if you choose to continue with a new partner in crime. You're going to be amazed at their ability. You're going to be amazed that they can do what they do. So, I guess those are my confessions as a guide dog user. And I wish everyone the best luck. I do have some friends going through this process right now, and I mean, big hugs. So, I will talk to you later, guys. And yeah, not to end it on a depressing note, but this video just had to be made. I feel like I have given myself and maybe those of you on YouTube some closure. So I'll be back soon, hopefully, and yay. Yay, videos. And froggy bed. Bleh. Alright, bye.